Great. Live on YouTube. Cool. I think we're good to go. Yeah. So just make Instagram is good to go. Live. Okay, great. We are live now on both. Cool. Excellent. Right, everyone, morning. So, a little bit earlier today, so we're going to do our 25 minutes on the mat with Pilates 10 a.m. today. So hopefully you're here and you can follow along. So I'm not going to need anything other than the mat. Before we get started, just like to thank Trainify for sponsoring this session, as ever, where you can get expert trainers like myself and others on the platform. You can sign up and get £20 worth of free credit. You can go to the YouTube channel and watch content 6 days a week, or you can go on the Instagram or the YouTube live like we're doing right now and follow along for the sessions if and when you're able to. So for today, just going to get started onto our back. So lie down, and just as you're lying down, oops, yeah, I'm good. We're going to hold this position, and today, just going to be your arms right above your chest. So hold it here, and you're going to take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, you're going to curve up, and see if you can bring your hands to tap on your knees. Lower your body down. Tap. Good. And just feel like your head stays in line with your spine. So as we curve, your head moves with you. Last one here. And then drop from there. Nice. Cool. So easy peasy. Just come up onto your hands and knees. And we're going to get in a little bit of mobility through the shoulders. So hands, shoulder width distance apart, knees, hip width distance. And then slide your left hand going underneath the right arm, bend the right elbow slightly. Push the floor away, reach the arm up. Push the floor away, reach the arm up. We'll do 3 more. Good. Last one, push away, reach up, and hold. Stay in this position. Take a few deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, good. And then just so you can see where I'm moving from, swap it around. So again, hands about shoulder width distance, knees a little bit slimmer, hip width. And this time, take your right hand underneath the left arm, allow the elbow to bend, push the floor away, reach up, slide that arm under, push the floor away, and we reach up. And again, we'll just go for 2 more here. Last one, hold up. And relax. Good. So come down, and we're going to go into a little bit of extension work through the body. So come to lying prone on your mat. Your forehead comes down in contact with it, and your hands just go a little bit wider. So your forearms are pressing down, and then once you're in that position, lift your head up. So you want to feel, oops, shuffle down slightly, that the scruff of your neck is in line with the rest of your spine. So your head is essentially just hovering away from the floor. Send the toes reaching away. The front of your pelvis pushes down into the mat. Take a deep breath in. And then breathe out. Sigh it out your mouth. And then this time as you breathe in, you're going to push through your hands and lift up through the chest. Back of the neck remains lengthened. Exhale. Lower yourself down. I'll do about 4 more. Good. So your forearms and your hands continue to press into the floor, as does the front of your pelvis. And we are going to feel our spine and the muscles along the back of our body and the back of the spine especially. Around the shoulders, we're just kind of warming up those areas a little bit more. And we'll do 1 more here. Relax it. Now, bring your hands directly underneath your, or in line with your chest rather, elbows pointing back, and still have the back of the neck lengthened so your head is hovered away from the mat. Deep breath in. Breathe out, push the floor away, and this time we're going to lift up all the way, if you can, into swan. And then slowly bend the elbows back as your hip bones, and then your abdomen, and then your chest comes down onto the mat again. We'll do 4 more. Push the floor away. We lift up. Exhale. Elbows bend back. We come down. So know, as you're doing it, if you feel that's the whole range that you have, like this position, just do that. But obviously, if you're able to go into that full swan, go for it. 2 more. Good. Last one here. We come up and hold. Keep looking in front. Stay this position. And then bend through your knees. Come down into a shell stretch position. So big toes touch, knees wide, and then your arms reach up the mat. And feel like you're pushing the floor away as your bum comes down to your heels. And just take a few deep breaths from there. All right, so now we're going to come up into a 4-point kneeling position and see if we can put a little bit of weight through the body. So hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips. And all I'm going to get you to do from here is just lengthen your left leg out behind you, and then bend at the hip, bend the knee, bring it back underneath the hip. And then lengthen the same leg going out behind you. Bend at the hip, bend at the knee. It comes back in. And just continue like that. Good. Good, so you should be feeling the weight through your palms, especially that left palm, the right leg, and arm midsection. Now as the left leg goes out, your right arm reaches forward. You're going to tap the hand and knee underneath the body and reach the arm and leg away from each other. So see if we can go 2 point now with the movement. So there's more weight going through that left arm, that left hand. And then we should be feeling the waistline muscles, especially along the right side of the body, working a little bit more. So we're getting into our sling, opposite arm, opposite hip, communicating, opposite shoulder rather, opposite hip, diagonally across the spine. So that's ideal for us as related to function. Anything like walking, running, or activities really involves that deep sling connection. Now reach the arm and leg away. This time hold. Toes reaching back, fingers reaching forward. Hold this position. And then bring the hand and bring the knee back in. Good. Give your shoulders a little bit of a roll. And just so you can see me, I'll turn around the other direction again. So hands again go back underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. I'll make sure I've got the room. Yeah, you're gonna extend the right leg this time. Bend the knee, bring it back in. Extend that leg away. And feeling a little bit of load, a little bit of work going in to that right shoulder, left hip. And with this one, just breathe as and when we need. If you were doing the movement and someone was in the same room as you, you should be able to have a conversation as well, like I'm talking to you as I do the movement. So the breath gives you assistance, but it's not an exact rule. The leg goes back, the arm goes out, hand and knee tap underneath, reach the arm and leg away. Good. Continue like that. Good, and we should be feeling that left waistline come into play, and it's working a good bit harder. We'll go for about 5 more here. Good, last 2. And then again, we reach the arm and leg away, hold this position. And return, bring the hand and knee back in, give your shoulders a little bit of a roll from there. All right, so we're going to flip that around so it becomes more of like a dead bug exercise. So we work more into the midsection. So you're going to lie on your back. And just like we did at the start of the session, with the arms reaching up directly above your chest, you're going to do that again, and then bring your legs right up as well. So I need to shuffle down so we've got a little bit more space. So with your arms and your legs up in tabletop, back of your skull, back of your ribs, back of your pelvis in contact with the floor. And then just extend one leg out. We'll do that on an exhale. Return the leg. Exhale. The other leg goes out. And then return. Keep alternating from one side to the other. Good. Now this time as the right leg goes out, can you bring the left arm back? That arm and leg return. Left leg goes out, right arm goes back. Keep swapping. And you will be feeling those similar muscles that we did with the 3-point and the 2-point kneeling, but there's less weight bearing through the arms and shoulders and the legs, but there will be a lot more work going into our abdominal muscles, the deep core muscles that attach the spine underneath and around the pelvis. And definitely into the waist as well. Please take a reset, rest at any point if you need. Good. We'll do one more each side. And then just take a quick rest from there. So you can hug at the knees and just allow your knees to gently rock side to side here. So yeah, I've got room, so I'm just going to shuffle up slightly. Hands go onto the knees. And then from here, we're going to take it into single leg stretch. So with your hands over the knees, take a deep breath in, exhale, curve up, look between the knees, hold this position. Now, breathe in again, and then breathe out. Your left leg goes out, bring your left hand onto the right shin. Get that left leg as low as you can without touching the mat. Swap. Get that right leg as low as you can without touching the mat. Swap. Keep going from one side to the other here. The leg that's reaching away, maybe can you point the toes a little bit more? Can we quicken the tempo with the movement so our upper back stays curved away from the mat, our pelvic position stays pressing down into the mat also, pretty stable. And then last little progression, if you're able to, the leg that's coming in, can we rotate the body that direction? And you should find that your heart rate, your body temperature has started to switch on and quicken up a little bit more also. One more each way. And relax from there. Nice work. So midsection, should be feeling that. If you're feeling the neck muscles, working on that one. They're going to a little bit, but just gently drop your head a little bit side to side if you want to release them off. Okay, great. So we're going to bring that up into standing now. So stand lengthwise across your mat. Send your bum back like you're sitting onto a chair. And I can bring the screen up a little bit more from here. So drop down, bow forward, and put the weight into that left heel as you lengthen your right leg out. And I want you to be on the big toe of that right foot as much as possible. Good. So hands on the hips. If there's something close that you can get to give yourself a little bit of balance, please do so. And just press the middle of your heel into the mat, the base of your big toe, the base of the small toe. So let's create that tripod, those three heavy points in contact, with the mat. Now, bring that right foot into tap, extend the leg back. And hopefully now as we do this, you should be a lot more aware of the muscles around your midsection that we've been working on, and the upper back muscles as well, those postural muscles, like when we did the swan and the scarecrow. And they're helping keeping the body upright at a slight lean forward at an angle. But as we work into this left hip, those big glute muscles, and feeling like we've got that nice stabilization around the midsection also. Couple more. Good. So the leg goes back hold, press down through those 3 points of contact. Can you lift the right foot fully off the mat? Good. Now your right hand goes onto the side of the ribs and then rotate around toward the left hip with that right hand. Come back through the center. If you need to rest the right foot on the mat, please do so. 3 more. Good, last 2. That left foot should be shaking around like mad as we challenge the stability. Come back in from there. Nice work. Okay, let's swap it around. So, I'm just going to turn around so you can see the left leg moving now. Feet hip width distance. Send your bum back. Knees a little bit more over the toes. That's totally fine. And then we're going to put more of the weight into that right foot. Press the middle of the heel, the base of the big toe, base of the small toe down. And then extend the left leg back. Pressing down into that toe so we've got the back leg as straight as we're able to. Tap the foot forward. Extend the leg back. Continue like this. Keep those 3 points of contact of the foot into the floor. Good work. So again, take a reset, take a rest at any point if we need. A few more here. Good, that leg goes back. Hold. Can you raise that left foot off the floor? Keep pressing through the right foot. Left hand onto the up high onto the rib cage, and then rotate around toward the right hip. Come back through the center. 4 more. Couple more here. Last one. Whoops. And then just come back from there. Nicely done. Give the legs a little bit of a shake out. All right, so come down onto our knees just to finish up. And we'll take it into thigh stretch. Just one, and we'll hold it. Front of your feet pressed down onto the floor, onto the mat. Knees hip width. Front of your pelvis with your hands, kind of feel for that area, just in above the pubic bone. Push forward so we feel these bum muscles that we're just working switched on. Arms reach forward, deep breath in. Breathe out. Hinge at your knees, lean your body back in an angle. Keep pressing the pelvic position forward. Good. So can you reach your arms up in line with your ears? Hold this shape. Lower the arms, spring all the way back up. Nicely done. Give yourself a little bit of a clap if you were able to get through the whole of the session, guys. Great work. Any questions, any feedback, pop it into the comments or get in touch with me via my profile. And I'll see you all soon, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the session. Bye.